It takes an average hacker only a few moments to launch multiple brute force attacks on your login page. We have shared 9 such steps in this video to make sure that hackers cannot easily gain access to your site. Step number 1. Use a complete security plugin. There are a handful of known security plugins in the market, and you obviously need to select the best bang for your buck. There are only 11 non-negotiable features that a security plugin needs to have to properly protect your site. So when you're buying a security plugin, do remember to cross-check once how their performance is in these 11 parameters. You can check the link above for a detailed comparison between the top security plugins. Step number 2, ensure strong passwords. If your password doesn't look like this, your login page is definitely vulnerable. Here are 5 easy steps to set a powerful password. Number 1, use a mix of small case characters, capital case letters, numbers, and special characters in your password and make it long, at least more than 10 characters. Number 2, update your passwords frequently. Number 3, don't use dictionary words in your passwords, and most importantly, number 4, don't reuse passwords across different accounts. Step number 3, use two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is a mechanism that requires 2 keys for any user to get access to your site. One is your password and the other one is generated in real time and sent to you through email or message. This helps secure your website from brute force attacks, because even if the bots manage to break a password, they can't find the second key and hence they can't break into your site. Step number 4, cap login attempts. Hackers can deploy an army of bots to brute force attack your website. The huge surge in login requests can overwhelm your website server and lead to your website breaking down. The quickest way to avoid this is to limit the login attempts made to your website server. Step number 5, regularly review user accounts. If you have multiple users on your WordPress site, any one of them can prove to be the weak link that lets malware in. Here are some safe user management practices that you should employ. Number 1, delete old and unused accounts on a regular basis. Number 2, check user privileges frequently and make sure that there are no sudden privilege escalations. Number 3, keep a track of user accounts and delete any suspicious accounts that you have not created. Number 4, update all credentials regularly. Step number 6, limit user privileges. Users are given undue privileges which can prove to be a big gap in your website security. For instance, if an editor is given admin privileges to make some changes for a particular post, chances are that these privileges won't be rescinded once the job is done. In this case, you have an editor with admin privileges, and if a hacker gains access to this editor's account, they can take over your entire site. The best course of action is to follow the principle of least privileges. Step 7, get SSL certificate. This means that if anyone intercepts any data that is being sent to you or is being sent by you, they cannot make sense of the data because it has been encrypted. When you notice a lock in front of the website URL, it means that it is SSL secure. Step number 8, enable auto logouts. WordPress automatically logs you out after 48 hours to 14 days. However, when you leave a session unattended on one of the forgotten tabs on your window, it can give hackers a window to gain access. In order to avoid this, you can enable auto logouts by using a plugin so that a user is logged out after a certain set of time. Step number 9, disable XML RPC. XML RPC is a WordPress feature that allows you to publish content remotely. While XML RPC is a secured feature, it is often used by hackers for brute force attacks to gain access to your site. If you do not require the feature, it is best to disable XML RPC. I'll add an article in the description to walk you through how to do it. And that's it. Comment below if you're stuck anywhere and I'll try my best to help you out.